You've just stumbled upon a massive opportunity. An opportunity to transform your English and ignite your motivation. Welcome. You clicked on this video because you want to learn English and get a massive dose of motivation. Well, you've hit the jackpot. By the end of this story, you won't just have a better grasp of English, you'll be fired up to chase your own biggest dreams, no matter how impossible they seem. Today, we're diving into the incredible, almost unbelievable journey of Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. We're not just going to tell a story, we're going to use his life as a powerful tool to supercharge your English skills. But wait, there's a secret weapon you absolutely must know about. It's a technique that can accelerate your learning faster than anything else. It's called shadowing. Shadowing is where you listen to a native speaker and repeat exactly what they say as you hear it. Think of it like a parrot. You mimic the pronunciation, the rhythm, the intonation, and the emotion. This isn't just listening, it's active practice. This trains your mouth and your brain to produce English sounds naturally, making you sound more like a native speaker. So, as you listen to this story, don't just sit back. Actively participate. Pause the video and repeat the sentences you hear. Try to match my tone, my pace, my emphasis. This is your chance to practice without fear. You'll be absolutely amazed at how quickly your fluency improves. Now, are you ready to be inspired and learn? Let's get into the story. The boy who dreamed of space and innovation. Jeff Bezos was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, in 1964. His early life was anything but typical. His mother, Jackie, was a teenager. His father, Ted, was a unicycle performer. Their marriage was incredibly short-lived. When Jeff was just 4 years old, his mother remarried Miguel Bezos, a Cuban immigrant. Miguel, or Mike as he was called, adopted Jeff and gave him his last name. This was a pivotal moment. Mike Bezos became a huge inspiration in Jeff's life, teaching him the value of hard work, discipline, and determination. This immigrant story of starting over and building a life from scratch deeply influenced Jeff's own ambitions. From a very young age, Jeff was brilliant. He was not just smart, he was a tinkerer, a problem solver, a visionary. His mind was always racing with ideas. When he was just a kid, he built an electric alarm system to keep his younger siblings out of his room. He wasn't just annoyed, he engineered a solution. This was a glimpse into the future. His childhood was also deeply shaped by his grandparents' ranch in Texas. He spent summers there, far from city life, learning about hard work and resourcefulness. He helped with farm chores. He fixed windmills and even learned to castrate bulls. This wasn't just a summer vacation. It was a master class in solving problems with your own hands. He learned to be independent and self-reliant. These were skills that would later become the foundation of his entrepreneurial spirit. After high school, Jeff's academic journey took him to Princeton University, one of the most prestigious universities in the world. He was a force to be reckoned with, immersing himself in electrical engineering and computer science. He graduated in 1986 with top honors, a testament to his intelligence and relentless work ethic. His passion for computers and technology was already crystal clear. He saw the future in a way others didn't. After college, he entered the world of Wall Street, working for several high-profile firms. He was climbing the corporate ladder at an unbelievable pace. By the age of 30, he was a senior vice president at D. Shaw, a highly respected quantitative hedge fund. He had a great job, a massive salary, and a stable, comfortable life. It was a life many people would dream of. But something was missing. Something was nagging at him. In 1994, he saw a mind-blowing statistic. The internet was growing at 2,300% a year. This wasn't just growth, it was an explosion. He saw a new, wild frontier. He saw an opportunity of a lifetime. He approached his boss, David E. Shaw, and shared his audacious idea. He wanted to start an online bookstore. Shaw, a smart man himself, recognized the potential but told Jeff it was a better idea for someone who didn't already have such a great job. This was the moment of truth. Jeff faced a tough decision. Should he stay at his safe, lucrative job, or should he risk everything to chase this new and proven dream? This is where his famous regret minimization framework comes into play. He imagined himself as an 80-year-old man looking back on his life. Would he regret leaving his job? Or would he regret not trying to build this company that could change the world? The answer was crystal clear. He knew he would regret not trying. He knew he had to take a leap of faith. The fear of regret was a more powerful motivator than the fear of failure. So he quit his job. He took a massive, scary, and absolutely necessary leap. In 1994, Jeff and his wife, Mackenzie, drove from New York to Seattle. Jeff was furiously typing up the business plan on a laptop during the cross-country drive. It was a true startup story from the very beginning. His parents, in a monumental show of faith, invested $245,000 in his new company. This was almost all of their retirement savings. This was a huge risk for them. They didn't even understand what the internet was. The company was born in his garage. His first office desk was famously made from a door. It was a symbol of his no-frills, get-it-done attitude. The company was originally called Cadabra, but he soon changed it to Amazon. He chose the name, Amazon, because it was the largest river in the world, and he wanted his company to become the largest online store in the world. This was his mindset from day one. Think big. Amazon's first product was a book. He launched the website in July 1995. There was no advertising budget to speak of. The first sales came from word of mouth. The business grew at an astonishing pace. They shipped books to all 50 states and 45 countries in the very first month. He worked incredibly long hours. He slept on the floor. He focused with an almost fanatical intensity on the customer experience. He believed in long-term thinking, a philosophy that would become a cornerstone of Amazon's success. He wasn't focused on short-term profits. He was focused on building a lasting, customer-centric business. As Amazon grew, Jeff faced many challenges. The late 1990s was a wild ride of a financial bubble known as the dot-com bubble. When it burst in 2000, countless internet companies collapsed. But Amazon survived. Jeff's relentless focus on profitability and, most importantly, on customer satisfaction was the lifeboat. He kept innovating, always pushing the boundaries. He introduced groundbreaking features like customer reviews. He launched Amazon Prime in 2005. At the time, offering free 2-day shipping for a yearly fee seemed crazy to many. But it was a huge, game-changing success. It created a level of customer loyalty that was unheard of. Jeff didn't stop there. He continued to expand Amazon far beyond books. They started selling CDs, DVDs, electronics, toys, and everything else imaginable. In 2006, he launched Amazon Web Services, AWS, a cloud computing platform. This was a visionary move. AWS was not just a side project. It became a massive source of revenue and profit for the company. He acquired the high-end grocery chain Whole Foods. He created the Echo smart speaker and the voice assistant Alexa. He was always thinking ahead, always looking for the next big thing. He had a philosophy of experimenting, of failing fast and learning from those failures. He also had another, even more ambitious, dream: space exploration. He founded Blue Origin in 2000 with a goal to make space travel more accessible and to build a future where millions of people can live and work in space. This wasn't just a hobby. It was a continuation of his childhood fascination with science and the future. In 2021, Jeff stepped down as CEO of Amazon. He moved to the role of executive chairman, allowing him to focus more on Blue Origin and his other passions. The story of Jeff Bezos is a story of a boy who saw the world not as it was, but as it could be. He was not afraid to take risks. He was a visionary who built a company that completely changed how we shop, how we read, and how we live. His journey is a testament to the power of a single, powerful idea and the unwavering commitment to see it through. The takeaway. So, what is the profound lesson we can all learn from Jeff Bezos? What's the core message here for you? First, don't be afraid to take risks. Jeff left a great, safe job for an unknown, wild idea. He followed his passion and his conviction. He took a chance on himself and his vision. You can do the same. You have to be willing to fail to achieve greatness. Second, be a long-term thinker. Jeff built Amazon brick by brick. He wasn't looking for a quick win or a sudden fortune. He was building a legacy, a company that would last. You should adopt this mindset in your own life, your career, your learning. Third, be obsessed with your customer. Or in your case, be obsessed with your goal. He always put the customer first. He wanted to make their lives better and easier. In your own life, focus on your goal with that same intensity. Make your English learning journey your #1 priority. And finally, remember to use the powerful shadowing technique we talked about. This story is not just for entertainment. It's for learning. The real work begins now. Summary and call to action. We just learned about the incredible journey of Jeff Bezos. His story is a powerful lesson in taking risks, long-term vision, and customer obsession. He built one of the greatest companies in the world from his garage. He became one of the richest people on the planet. Now, what do you need to do? Take one small step. Take a risk. Think long-term. Be obsessed with your goals. The story of Jeff Bezos is your motivation. You are in charge of your own story. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for the perfect time. It will never come. Start now. Go back. Listen to this story again. This time, actively shadow and repeat every sentence. Practice is the key. Your fluency, your motivation, your future, they are all waiting for you to take action. Let's do it.